Good morning, Wayfam, from Chefchaouen in Morocco.
I'm Ashley, this is my husband Josh. Welcome to our channel.
We sold everything we had to travel the world, and now we want to share with you the way away.
So be sure to subscribe down below, hit the little bell and that little like for more of our adventures.
Let's go. Alright, this morning we have woken up finally rested. Now, I don't know if you guys could tell in the last couple videos, but Ashley hasn't been feeling well, then I wasn't feeling well, and then she wasn't feeling well again, and we've been so hectic and busy that we have been exhausted. I'm feeling a little bit better, Ashley's feeling a little bit better, but we are still sick. We're gonna have fun no matter what. We're gonna go out and explore Chefchaouen, the Blue City, and we're gonna show you guys what it's like.
Yeah, this is our only day to see around the city, so we're gonna do as much as we can in the little amount of time we have.
And normally, when we show you guys our room, we show it to you all clean. Ashley tidies up. She did make the bed, but I want to show you, this is what happens when you live out of your bags and you stay in a room. You've got your pants, your scarf, your jacket, your bags have exploded.
I don't think it's that bad, actually.
Mine has
exploded. I've seen other people's rooms.
Okay, so
it's like...
we're taking a note from our friends King in It. They showed their room all messy. We thought, ours isn't half bad. We'll look okay when we do this. No, I'm kidding. But this is what it looks like to live out of a bag. You know, I have to unpack this thing every single time all the way when I want a shirt. So
exactly, me too.
It's just what it is when you're living out of a bag. This morning we did like a cinematic of all the cool stuff about this riad. Again, if you want to stay at this riad, the link is in the description down below.
Miguel.
Casa Miguel here in Chefchaouen has been awesome. Okay, off to see the city. You too. You got it. You got this.
Doors are so hard.
The locks in like the rest of the world are different. I'll give you that.
Sheesh.
Oh, we do need postcards actually for Patreons.
These are cool ones. It's a Sunday afternoon in Chefchaouen and it is busy. It seems like everyone's come out just to celebrate, to hang out, to sell their items. It is busy here. We're gonna head up to a Spanish mosque. This area was occupied by the Spanish until I think 1920 something?
I think they reinvaded it in 1920, and in the 50s is when they gave it back,
yeah, in the 50s.
when Morocco declared independence.
Yeah, so we are going to head up to the old Spanish mosque. On our way to the Spanish mosque, we actually have to cross this river. We are in the Rif Mountain. This is a natural river that the community here in Chefchaouen is very prideful and proud of. It's really cool to see the little cafes just built inside the river so that you're sitting in the water, and then people just going around picking up the water in their hands and taking selfies and photos. It's a very interesting thing, but really cool that people are just really excited about being around a river like this. I've also noticed these hats, they're kind of like straw hats, and they have these little puffy balls all over them. I'm assuming that is a traditional hat or dress for around here, as well as some of the women are wearing like scarves on their heads with little danglies all along. We might get a few photos of that to show you as well.
So there's the Spanish mosque. Interesting, it's a mosque that's Spanish. Now, I don't know this for a fact because we couldn't find a whole lot of information on it, but again, in the 20s when the Spanish conquered this area, they probably built a church here. And I'm assuming that over time, when the Spanish were pushed out and Morocco became an independent nation in the 50s, that like many places of worship around the world, it was converted into the local religion. Islam is very popular here. It's probably the main religion. So this has been turned into a mosque. Now, whether it's a functioning mosque or not, I don't think so, but I think it's more symbolic at this point.
There's like a moderate hike up the side of the mountain that we took, and it was beautiful. Like, it was the number one thing that our Airbnb, the girl that is down there, told us to do, and I'm so glad we did.
It would get your blood pumping to hike up here, but it's not difficult.
It's not bad. No, not at all.
I mean, you can do it. It's a great way to start the video, getting a nice view of the city that we're about to go delve into.
Walking path right now going down the hill. It was either go down in the little winding streets or take a walking path near the river, and that's what we're doing. And I'm just more and more impressed with this cool little town. All these people are here taking photos. Like, we're totally around tourists, but it seems like it's a bunch of local tourists, which is really, really cool. And it's just beautiful. The water is super crisp and looks super clean. I'm really impressed with that. I think we're gonna head to have some pizza right now. We are hungry hippos, ready to eat something. Something that I've noticed that's really, really cool is along this river there are these washing areas where they just take a hose, they put it in the washing area, and they can wash their own clothes. And one of the ones that was up top, there was a lady actually there washing her clothes and getting them clean on the washboards, which is really awesome. I've never seen something like that, but I feel like I'm in a community in this town, and I really, really appreciate that.
Along the riverway are arts and crafts shops as well as different cafes. It's pretty interesting. It's a great place to come on a nice sunny day. Like Ashley said, there's a decent mix of locals and construction going on.
It's absolutely beautiful, and the weather right now couldn't be any better.
One of the interesting things is that there's a high Spanish tourism population, probably again from the Spanish conquering back in the 20s. They left a lot of culture here and a lot of history.
And it's actually really, really close to Spain.
That's true. Lunch at Mandala was delicious. If you come to Morocco and you're just tired of Moroccan food, that is a fantastic place to get it while you're in Chefchaouen. We came down there actually because we were headed to the bus station first, but as we came out we realized that the Casbah is right here. So I think we're gonna check that out first, then head to the bus. Well, it's Sunday and perhaps the Casbah is closed. I don't know, we're gonna keep walking around the other side and see, but that's the only entrance we've seen so far. And it is surrounded by people partying. I think it's because Morocco just won entrance to the World Cup by beating some other team.
Like the first time in 20 years.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's a bathroom. Yeah, I think the Casbah is closed. Thankfully, from our vantage point up by the Spanish mosque, I took some shots of the Casbah and you can see them here. While we don't have shots from the inside, I can tell you a little of the history that I know about the Casbah. In the 1400s, this city was actually established with the building of that fortress, that Casbah. And that was done to fend off Portuguese invaders as well as other tribes from the area. I don't know if tribes is the right word. And now, it's a full city. It's this place, Chaouen in the local language, or just Chefchaouen is what we all call it.
That there are many different legends as to why this town is painted blue. One of them being that mosquitoes don't like this color blue, so they painted the town blue. Another being that during World War II, a lot of Jews actually came here to hide from the Nazis, and so the blue is the color of the Jews, the color that brings the sky to earth, and so that they're closer to heaven.
But the truth is we can't find an exact answer as to why it's blue. Why is Santorini white? Maybe there's a reason, but either way, this is absolutely gorgeous, and it's getting close to sundown, so the light is hitting everything just right, and it's kind of all beautiful. I think a little earlier in the day this place would have more light, but still, the way it's bouncing off of all the walls, it still brings light into this alleyway, even though there's no direct sunlight. Fantastic place for photos. Ashley was joking we came here only for Instagram pics, but truly it is beautiful, and it is relaxing. I mean, way less hectic than Fez, for instance. It's
totally different from Fez.
Yeah, we still get asked like, hey, would you like to come into our shop? But they're much easier to go away when you say no.
And I also read that this area, because it's in the mountains and it's cooler, you can find some handicrafts here that you can't find other places in Morocco, such as wool, because they use things to keep warm here. That's something that they produce and have.
That's right.
So if you wanted like a nice wool blanket or a nice wool jacket or sweater, this would be the place to come in Morocco for that.
Plus, yesterday we alluded to the fact that there's a lot of weed here. This is actually the weed capital of Morocco.
We didn't know that when we came.
I don't think it's legal, but you can find weed from every shady looking guy on the street. He'll be like, you want something? And we'll be like, no, we don't. We don't actually want anything, but thank you.
Today I think we've been approached at least 5 times.
At least 5 times. Just walking down the street, everyone's like, I assume you're here for the drugs.
Yeah.
Like, no.
I think in Wikipedia they said that it's a popular area just because of the weed here.
Yeah, so
it's interesting.
The more you know. It's a beautiful city and apparently great to get blazed at.
But it's very popular among Spanish, like we said, and they actually come year-round. So the winter time here is also very popular. Omar, the guy who works at our hotel, said like the tourists also like when it's really cold and snowy here, which I can imagine the blue with snow would be incredible.
That'd be amazing, yeah. All right, we are back at Casa Miguel. We've had a wonderful day walking around Chefchaouen. Chefchaouen. It sounds like Szechuan, but it's Chefchaouen. Or just Chaouen, if you want to say it like the locals would. Anyhow, this is actually our favorite place in Morocco, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I would say that, because it's more relaxed, it's more chill, and you can enjoy yourself instead of being hassled the whole time, which I know may sound a little negative, but in our experience traveling the world for 2 years plus then some, this is one of the more stressful places to visit for vacation. So
Morocco.
This place, Chefchaouen, is the least stressful of that, and it's actually quite relaxing.
But when we asked people where we should go when we were in Morocco, like locals, they definitely said this area, and I was afraid it was going to be just way too touristic, because usually that's the way it goes. It is touristic, but it's a great mix.
It's a good balance.
Tourism and like a local community and local traditions, which I really, really appreciate.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're gonna come to Morocco, you have to check out Chefchaouen at any time of the year, apparently, so we've been told.
Exactly.
Again, this is November. Fabulous weather. I don't think I can recommend coming in the summer or spring, because it would be way too hot.
I think it's actually the rainy season right now.
Oh, is it?
And some guy was just saying the other day that we're very lucky that it's not pouring down rain, because usually it is.
Check the weather before you go. Anyways, we're gonna sign off. I've got some work to do. The internet's really slow, so we have to take like a day and a half to upload a video. So fam, I hope we encourage you to get out there and travel today. Come to Chefchaouen, and we'll see you in the next video.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.